Now we will see first AIM radio receiver, tune radio frequency receiver. In short, it is called as a TRF receiver. So receiver first element is antenna. Antenna will receive a many signal at the input of antenna. That signal is given to what? RF amplifier. So tune radio receiver is multiple RF amplifiers. So this is the second RF amplifier. So second RF amplifier, and then after RF amplifier it has a detector or a demodulator, and then after it is amplification part of input signal. First is audio amplifier and then followed by a power amplifier, and this signal is given to a loudspeaker. So that many signals are received at the antenna, which signal is to be detected by this RF amplifier. This RF amplifier is nothing but what? A tune circuit. These both are called as a tune amplifier or a tune circuit. RF amplifier is also called as a tank circuit. Tank circuit is made by this inductor and this capacitor. So by varying the variable capacitor at some frequency XL is equal to XC, that frequency should be selected by a RF amplifier. So it is called as a resonance frequency, and that is amplify this first RF amplifier and then second RF amplifier, and that is given to what? A detector or a demodulator, that will demodulate by some envelope detection, and then it is given to a audio amplifier. So what is a audio amplifier? It increases the strength or voltage of the signal, and now it is given to a power amplifier. Power amplifier is to increase the current to derive this loudspeaker. These are the working of tune radio frequency receiver. But there are some disadvantages of tune radio frequency receiver. First disadvantage is it has instability. So what is instability? Tune radio receiver is multiple RF amplifier. First RF amplifier, second RF amplifier, we can apply third RF amplifier to increase the gain also. But due to the very high gain, any output is fed back by some stray capacitor. This RF amplifier will not act as an amplifier but will act as an oscillator, and because of that it is not a stable. So first problem is instability. Second problem is what? Bandwidth variation. Input range of AIM signal is 530 kHz to 1650 kHz, and bandwidth is given by a formula is equal to what? FR upon Q. FR is resonance frequency and the quality factor. This is the quality factor. Now consider the first condition. If FR is 535 kHz and bandwidth of AIM signal is considered to be as fixed as 10 kHz. Now what is the Q factor? Quality factor. So quality factor is FR upon bandwidth. So FR is 535 upon 10 is 53.5. So this will be a quality factor in the first condition. Now second condition, if FR is very high, that is 1640 kHz. So what is the quality factor? FR upon bandwidth equal to 1640 upon 10 kHz, that is 164 is the quality factor. We can design a quality factor circuit up to 85. More than 85 it is very difficult to design a quality factor circuit. 164 is very high quality factor, and now if you see in one condition the quality factor is 53.5 and in one condition it is 164. So quality factor is changing, and because of that the circuit is very difficult to design which maintain the quality factor of 53, 164 or in between the 53 and 164. Quality factor in the first condition is 53 and in the second condition is 164. That means bandwidth is varying. So because of varying in bandwidth or increasing bandwidth at the higher frequency, selectivity of a TRF receiver get affected. That means if bandwidth is very small or sharp bandwidth, it will select one resonance frequency. But bandwidth, if the bandwidth is increases, it may select this frequency also and this frequency also. That means it's first and second frequency or third frequency. So because of increasing bandwidth, selectivity get decreases of a TRF receiver. So these are the some disadvantage of TRF receiver. First one is instability due to the highest gain. Second one is variation in bandwidth, and third one is insufficient selectivity. So these all problem of a TRF receiver can be overcome by a super heterodyne receiver.